gonna do Basketball Wives season 5, episode 9. I know this is late, but shit, I'm here to do it. Before I do, I want to do like a missing persons kind of report, like, because one of my viewers sent me a message, asked me can I mention his cousin missing. His name is just like Mike 863. So shout out to you, but my condolences go out to you and the family, because not condolences, but my prayers go out to you and your family, and hoping everything turns out okay, and hoping that your cousin comes home. He's I know a lot of people probably seen in the news about the 14-year-old autistic mute little boy that was, I think he was last seen leaving school, so in Long Island, New York. So if anybody have any information about that situation, about this little young man that's missing, or if you guys found out that he's returned home, please let me know. But just like Mike, if when your cousin return home, because I'm gonna put that in the air, that when he returns home, please let me know. But if anybody have any information about this situation, please call the New York police department, Long Island police department, wherever, you know what I'm saying, to get this little boy and his parents some help, and this little boy can come home safely. If you can't reach New York police department, call that 1-800 tips line. I know it's like, I don't know the number, but quite sure you can get it. So anyway, moving on, not like that, but moving on to the Basketball Wives season 5 episode 9. It starts off with the ladies. They're arriving in London. They're excited that they're arriving in London. They are like on this little bus going to the hotel, and first they're talking about Evelyn's fashion shows, because she's going to launch her little, not launch it, but she's going to show samples, I guess, of her clothing line to, get herself out there for London Fashion Week. So then Susie brings up asking everybody, have they been to a strip club or whatever out there? And I guess nobody said anything, or they said no. I don't know. But she starts talking all kind of sex talk, and just disturbing. First of all, I don't want to talk about no sex talk when it's 5 bitches in the car and no dick. Don't want to talk about no sex talk. I don't even want to talk about men when we on a women's trip trying to be kumbaya. I'm just saying, I just feel like when it's women, we need to talk about us. We ain't got time to be talking about something we can't even have that's a million miles away. So anyway, after that, Tasha, because Tammy brings up Susie always going to the left. So Tasha brings up, oh yeah, Susie be feeling froggish or whatever. She was feeling froggy or whatever these days. And so she was bringing up about her hitting her hat off her head, and she was like, Susie, no, she could have got her ass whooped that day or some shit she was saying. But in a way, I was like, okay, now Tasha, you want to act hard. And then I was looking at Susie, because Susie, all she would do was laughing the shit off, and I'm sitting there like, what happened to little Tammy? What happened? What happened? Like, you was about it when you was talking to Tammy and them when Tasha wasn't around, how you wasn't going for that and all this kind of stuff. But now that she's in your presence, all you want to do is laugh the shit off. No, I told y'all, Susie not about that life. So then, they kind of going back and forth or whatever, and Tammy is just like, I can't with this. Shani is just like, we here to have a good time on this trip. Anybody got time for this shit? So she was like, we having dinner later on. We can go to the hotel, shower, get some rest. We having dinner later on. So then later on that night, Shani and Tasha meets up first before the ladies arrive, because Shani wants to know what's up with Tasha and Susie. So Tasha basically like telling her basically about her and Susie's deal, and her brushing Susie off, but she basically is mad because at Susie for bringing up her husband, especially on camera. And Susie was out of line for bringing up Stefan's, whatever his name is, in an argument. That shit didn't have nothing to do with him, so she knew that was gonna hit a little rough little spot for Tasha, and that's what she went for. But Tasha wasn't feeling it. Shani was like, yeah, she was wrong for that. She was like, Susie, all of a sudden Susie now is don't want to be picked on. She's gonna stand up for herself and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, shut up, cause did you tell Tasha that you guys pumped this girl up to stand up for herself? Like, come on now. I just hate when they play sides and then act like, oh, when Shawnee's them is around Susie, it's oh fuck Tasha, and then when it's with Tasha, it's oh fuck Susie. Y'all just need to work that shit out. No. Y'all pumped that girl up to have this confrontation started because y'all didn't want the heat on y'all. Y'all needed to put the heat on somebody that was scary and a new person, so y'all didn't look like the bad people. But y'all still look like the bad people because y'all started this shit. Anyways, after that, the girls all come and Tammy gives Tasha the bougie wine that she had bought when her and Susie was gone to have wine or whatever. So she bought her and she presented that to Tasha, and so they all laughed about that. Then Evelyn was like, "Do you guys want a drink?" You could see on Tammy's face like, "Bitch, that ain't beer. I don't want that." So then Susie was trying to give Tasha a drink. She was like, "Oh, this is for me." So Susie like was about to hand, cause like, bitch, okay, that little smart ass comment, I'm gonna put it on the table. You get your drink. So then Tasha was like, "Oh, thank you, Susie," and Susie was like, "You're not welcome." So they was both throwing a little shade to each other, acting fucking childish or whatever. So then Tasha was like, "Here, I don't even want this drink. Evelyn, give me a drink." Evelyn gave her the same fucking drink that she already had, because Evelyn was like, "What the fuck? Like, shit, you already had a damn drink." So then they go back to the couch. They bickering back and forth. Tasha, shut up. Both of y'all, just shut up. It's over with. Like, it's too immature. Susie be talking about, "Oh, I don't even be knowing what we fighting about." Yeah, you do. You just don't want your ass whooped now that y'all in person. Now you don't know what y'all was fighting about. But right before y'all, 2 days before you got there and you was talking to Tammy and Evelyn and shit, then you knew what y'all was fighting for. Like, come on now. Then when y'all bring it up, all of a sudden the memories coming back on what y'all was fighting for. Come on, shut up, bitch. Please. Anyway, they change the subject. And Tasha asks Tammy, like, what's up with y'all? What y'all been up to? Tammy brings up the nail bar or whatever and her opening and stuff like that. And they all kind of kept throwing shade. Was like, "Oh, it was amazing. It was amazing." Why? Because y'all all in talked about hers? Yeah. And then they were, what else happened in that stupid ass conversation? Really nothing. They talked about Evelyn's show. Evelyn be throwing shade of talking about she hope hers do good and hers don't come out like Tasha's with crickets. And I'm like, you childish. Because what do that have to do? Why would you even throw that out there? Like, I don't get it. So anyway, after that, Shawnee tells them, "Look, the first show is at the crack of dawn. Y'all ass ain't at the bus. 8:30, I'm leaving your ass." So the next morning, Susie goes to get Tammy for the show, and Tammy tells her she's not going because her daughter had got robbed at gunpoint or whatever. So then she's explaining to her what happened with her daughter Jazz and stuff like that, and she felt like it was a setup and all this kind of stuff, and she was like, and she couldn't go to the show until she got her mind right and made sure she had just went to sleep and she needed to get some rest and stuff like that. That was that. The other ladies head to the show. Susie tells them that why she's not coming, so the mood kind of changed because everybody is focused and like they minus on Tammy's situation and stuff like that. So Evelyn brings up about how she got robbed, and after the dude robbed her, he pinched her booty. I'm like, girl, shut the up. Anyway, so they went to the show. It was a cool little show, a couple of nice jackets. After the show, Susie go back and check on Tammy. Tammy, done up now. She ready to hit the town. She said everything is okay. She talked to her mom. She talked to the police. She talked to Jazz. I'm sitting there like, how did you talk to the police? Your daughter grown. Just saying. Like, how, did you say, hey, put the police on the phone? I don't know. But anyway, I can understand your mama want to know all the information, stuff like that, because that's what a parent does. So after that, Evelyn, she calls her business partner Teresa, and she finds out Teresa or Danny is not coming to the show because they trying to get shit together in New York. So she tells her daughter Shanice is gonna be there, so it's gonna be a cool show. All the ladies head to the second fashion show, even Tammy this time. They asked her about Jazz. She said she's okay, but she was like, when she get home, she kicking Jazz ass because Jazz put herself in that situation. And I'm sitting there like, really? Like, regardless of her being friendly with people and her knowing a lot of people and stuff like that, and knowing people would try to use your kids because of who you are, I just don't feel like blaming her for her being robbed is the best situation. After that, they go to the little runway show, cool show, wouldn't have bought none of those clothes. But one of the models fall on the runway, so now Evelyn is scared because that shit could happen to her. So after that, they all go to dinner. Everybody kind of getting along, but Tammy is just like, fuck that, let's bring this shit up. What's going on between Susie and Tasha, because we need to nip this shit in the bud so everybody can move on. Susie like, I forgot what we was arguing about. So Evelyn, old messy ass, was like, when you hit her in here, I know you slapped her hat off or some shit she said. I'm like, you messy bitch. So then they all talk about that. Susie apologized for hitting her hat off her head. She apologized for the comments she made about her husband because she was like, I don't know him. So they squashed their little beef or whatever. Evelyn say, what's up with the crazy chick to Tasha? So I'm like, what the fuck was up with the crazy chick? So Tasha brings up some stalker fan that it has been coming after her and her husband, and how she's saying that she is in a relationship with her husband. But I'm like, bitch, you better take heed to some of this shit, especially with your husband overseas and you ain't giving them no pussy. I'm just saying. So just take heed to that. Yes, it is crazy ass bitches out here that will try to fuck up your marriage, but with him having a reputation of cheating already, I'm just gonna take heed to that kind of shit. So the next day, it was Susie's 35th birthday. I don't understand, because this bitch is 35, I'm 35, and this bitch look like she's like 10, she got 10 years on me. I'm just saying. Like, I don't get it. These bitches they look old. We might be all around the same age, but these bitches look old. Like, they've been through some hard life shit, I'm just saying. And for y'all to have all that goddamn money, I don't understand how y'all look so damn old. It's some cream out there, some moisturizer. Just saying. So anyway, Tammy and Susie, they go talk, they sightseeing or whatever. They talking about how happy they is that the beef is squashed with Tasha and yada yada yada. Tammy brings up her mom and how because she was saying how she wished that she could have brought her mom and her kids out there to London or whatever, and they could have shared that experience. So then they brought up how she wasn't going to be in a hospital. She can be able to live at her own pace because she was going to be on a transplant list and all this kind of stuff. When it comes to Tammy mama, I really don't like to get into that kind of situation because like I said, everybody knows she has passed on. Rest in peace to Tammy mama. But I had to get that out there. Anyway, Shiny and Marlon, they go on a date. They go to the London Eye. I guess this their romantic date. This is what she calls romantic, where her dude is scared shitless. He's scared of heights. So this is romantic. This is motherfucker can't even breathe when he's on the London Eye. This shit is high as hell. You got him over there scared to move. This is not romantic. Why? Because you had a chef pouring y'all champagne. That's not fucking romantic. I mean, something romantic is having a dinner, maybe a movie, walking candlelight at a park, or just getting to know each other, some shit like that. But to go to a boxing ring where you're sweating and your date don't think that's cute, that's not romantic. A woman taking her man to somewhere that he's scared as shit, that's not romantic. Like, bitch, if he's scared, he can't help you. I'm just saying. Anyway, that shit just was crazy to me. Anyway, Susie and Evelyn, they have a talk and walk about her show. Susie's asking her, does she need help? So she's telling her what all she need help with. Yada, yada, yada. Evelyn's fashion show come up. She's running frantic. Models not there. Clothes is not fitting models right. Her daughter is there. The show was a success. It was cute. Some of her clothes were cute. They were wearable. I can't say that. It was at a nightclub. What else can I say about her show? That was it. It was nice. Her daughter looked amazing. The show was amazing. After that, she was so just thankful that it was over and she can breathe now. They partied, they drank, and that was basically it with the show. So that's all I really have for Basketball Wives season 5 episode 9. It really wasn't too much, but I was trying to entertain y'all with something. So make sure you rate, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Keek. I don't really do Keek no more, so don't follow me on there. But yeah, follow me on everything. I do everything by the Ghetto View, THA, not THE, except my Instagram is MissNika69, MIZZNEKA69. Follow me. I'll follow you back. Only if you have a picture. If you don't have a picture or your picture is all kind of sceneries and nothing of who you are, I will not follow you back. Because I just be feeling like that's just nosy ass people. So anyway, yeah, talk to me, I'll talk back. Make sure you guys, if you have any information about that young man that's missing, make sure you guys call the New York Police Department, Long Island Police Department, the tip line, whatever. We just need to get this young man home. I know as a parent, his parents is going crazy. His family is going crazy. So once again, please get that information out. Please share this video, because even if you don't know nothing about him, somebody else might know something about him and get some kind of information to his family. Alright, peace. Oh, nope, no. Before I'm so sorry, but I'm not going to ever say peace without telling y'all to follow my girl Ashley Miller 1987 and Mike B 801, Scotty from Mr. Still Standing. I would always support their channel, so make sure you follow them and rate, comment, subscribe on their channel just as well as you do mine. Alright, peace.